Hey guys, today we're going to be installing this hatch spoiler I have for my golf. So I've got the spoiler here. We're going to mock it up, drill 4 holes for the bolts, and then kind of get it test fitted, and then we're going to paint it. So here's the spoiler. I got it off of Facebook a while ago. There's 4 holes to mount it. So we'll get that mocked up with some tape, mark out the holes, drill the hatch, and then go from there. Okay, so the way I marked this out, I used blue Sharpie, which is hard to see. But you can see where all 4 mounts go. And I have my mom hold the spoiler to level it out with the upper spoiler. So now I'm going to pull the car in and drill. Okay, so I've taken off the trim panel here, and I'll be able to access 2 of the holes I need to drill through this plate frame wiper motor area, and then the fasteners that will go on the corners here. I'm still not sure how I'm going to access those. Okay, measure twice, cut once. I mocked it up one more time with the hatch propped, and I have these 2 holes marked. So I'm going to start by drilling those. And I'm going to use a really small drill bit just to get a pilot hole started. Okay, pilot holes are drilled. So now we're going to move up to a bigger drill bit. Okay, so I gradually went up step by step, and I have the 2 holes drilled. So let's test fit the spoiler and see how it sits with 2 bolts in it. Okay, I don't want to screw it all the way down, but I checked it with the level, and right now it's screwed in, but they're not tight. So I just wanted to make sure it's fitting well, but it is. So now we have to get the side holes drilled. Okay, this might be a really dumb idea. You guys let me know in the comments, but I've decided that instead of putting bolts into these holes, I'm going to put Loctite onto this bolt and do one here as well. Fasten them in all the way and then cut the head off with a grinder so that it's a stud instead. And in the side, I'm going to put a shorter fastener, this one, because these really long bolts take forever to thread in, and they don't need to be that long to get enough grip through the sheet metal of the car. So I'm going to put some Loctite on that bolt, thread it in, cut the head off to make it into a stud, which should make it easier to install. Okay, I managed to get it mocked up. I really like the way it looks. It looks really goofy, but kind of cool. So I'm going to paint it now. But all the holes line up. This one lined up perfectly. That one is a little bit off, but it's fine. And the stud thing works, although the hardware is just crappy, so it's hard to get stuff on there. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. Here's a really good tip if you're using Pour 15 or any paint really. I learned this a while ago, but you can like cut plastic and put it under the lid to keep the paint from drying out. That's like pretty old paint. But I just put a little bit around the holes. It's not great. You can see the brush marks, but it'll be hidden by the spoiler. So while that dries, I'm going to go put another coat on the spoiler outside. And then when all the paint is dry, I'll bolt it on and I'll show you the final product. Okay, so here's the finished product. I got it screwed on there pretty good. And I think with a bigger hatch wing, this is going to look absolutely perfect. But I really like it. I put a little bit of sealer around the holes so no water can get in. I actually love it though. I know it's very 90s and kind of like ricey, but I really dig it. I'm super happy. All the holes lined up perfectly. And I had a little bit of overflow glue there. But this is a 10-foot kind of car. I love it though. I'm super stoked on it. And it's on there really good. It's really solid. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.